right, fool? Shit. Let it be known then. Circle tight.
I mean,
Yeah, that's exactly what that's what I tell my sons too. Like, don't let nobody fuck with you. And, you know, they ready. You always be ready because don't ever let them get the first swing. You know, like you gotta be ready to counteract or fucking react first. You know, like.
You know, my nephew, like, it was a group of these fools fucking with him.
Mm-hmm.
So they ran up on him already a couple times. So he's like, you know what I'm gonna do? He's like, I got a class with one of the main fools. He goes, when we're in class, I'm just gonna fucking get his ass.
Yeah.
So sure enough, fucking, they called or whatever my brother, like, cause they got in trouble or whatever. But he's like, yeah, I went into class and I was like, what's up, fool? You ain't with your homies now? Boom, took off on that fool.
Yeah.
And fucking gave him the best he could, and then fucking whatever. I was like, damn, hell yeah. Crazy ass fools.
That's toy shit for sure. If you're jumping somebody, that's toy shit.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're jumping a group, that's cool. But if you're just jumping one fool, it's like, just beat that fool up 1-on-1.
At least catch the fade, right?
Yeah, let him catch the fade.
For sure. I'll take the ass whooping, but you gonna remember you scrapped me for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, huh? That's the first thing my pops would ask me. Did you win? I'd be like, yeah. One time I had to tell him, no, I was like, I didn't lose, but I didn't win.
Right.
He was like, oh, all right. And he asked me that right when we walked out the office and shit. As soon as we got to the car, he was like, pow, pow. That's for fucking not winning. And I'm just like, oh, all right. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, my pops growing up was like all about that fucking don't be a bitch shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my brother, anybody, like, that's how I grew up. So sometimes I'm a little bit aggressive, dog. And I'm like, and I don't mean to be, yes, I'm apologizing up front and shit, you know what I mean? Ahead of time and shit.
Advance.
In advance, motherfucker. Nah. All right, well, I mean, we kind of touched base on these cans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go run through this real quick one more time. Rustos really for some, like, street bomb and shit. I would suggest fucking with these first anyways. I would suggest practicing with these, or not practicing because we don't practice only on the black books or on paper. Right. When we hit but that's not with cans. But when we hit the streets, it's what you put there is what you put there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I would mob with Rustos only because it is high pressure. It makes you move faster, makes you move quicker because you're already on the beat. You're already, we got a mob. You know what I'm saying? They got adapters. You could put tips on it and shit or whatnot. But mob with some Rustos. I think by the time you start to use the 94s and shit, you'll already be acclimated to the can. And since it was on a high pressure, now that you're using a low pressure, you'll be like, oh shit, you could respect it more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like respect the fact that, oh shit, it's sprayed down. Yeah. You got some tips on there. You can do this and that. So these motherfuckers draw some fucking crazy ass shit with the cans, bro. 94s. Dollar cans and Rustos. If you want, catch a big ass fucking tag like a fire extinguisher with one of these type of fucking tall boys right here.
I like the Mad Max better.
Yeah, the Mad Max is 94s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Loop has one too, though, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called though.
Yeah, it is. The Loop has one too. They just came out with it.
Flame 2 or some shit like that, right?
No, it's not called Flame.
It's black with the little red, or?
It's Loop. It has that cursive writing on it.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. Let us know what it's called. What's the tall boy on the fucking Loop can called? They got Dangs right here. I like the Dangs. Dangs are good for, like, I think they're probably more universal as far as being like street and commission work. Because they'll work both ways. I would shake your can, shake that shit up, especially when it's cold.
Yeah. What about the motion shit? Like how it's important to keep the marble flowing to one side when they're painting at the same time.
What do you mean? The marble?
Yeah, like when they're painting, you want to hear that shit breaking up the paint at the same time, right? And you want to give it like that cool motion. You're not like, you want to give it like a fucking nice.
Okay, so I think there's two things to your question. One, that's why I'm saying shake the can. Shake the can until you hear that marble.
Right.
And then whatever tip you're using, when you spray it, make sure it's already spraying the color. and then it's not coming out like chunky or something. You know what I mean? Because then you need to shake it more. But I think if you shake it up enough, you'll be good to go. Depending if it's cold or if it's hot. If it's hotter, they'll probably spray better. If it's colder, you need to shake it up more. Mm-hmm. But then the motion of the hand is like, so like, you know, you can hold your can like this and you put your tip, right? And you're like fat with the wall. You know what I mean? Like you can do a lot of shit like that. Boom. Then you get into like your flare shit. You're pulling away, getting closer. And then, you know, there's also that tilt where you're like, I hold it like this. Personally, homie, no matter what. I do hold my can a little bit more in my hand, but there's different techniques to how you can hold it as well. Some fools do hold it this way. But when you're like this, the spray is like at your smallest. Mm. So that's why that's why I'm always like this. You know what I mean? If you're not hearing that, then you're not spraying it right.
What was it, scratching?
Yeah, the scratching and shit. And then as you get better, then you know you're so close to the wall, but you don't scratch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I hold it like this, bro, and then you got your wrist action. You know what I mean? You can hold it upside down and spray it. You can hold it downward and spray it. If you want to get it more low pressure, if you want this shit more low pressure, you got to turn it upside down and spray it so it sprays clear, and and it's just releasing the aerosol, and you let a lot of it out. Then it will lower the pressure of your can. That's an old school trick. That's what they used to do, the Rustos and the Krylons and shit. Right. And that's usually when your can's got like a little bit left at that point, and then that's how you get all your cuts and your fucking your crazy detail shit in there. But filling it in, you know, you don't want to go all crazy like you were saying, like more of that left and right shit, because it's like a coloring book.
Yeah.
I think that's the best detail you could say about anything when you're doing tattoos, spray painting, nails. I don't fucking know. Whatever it would be, you know, either that left and right motion, and then like not like all over the place, because then you're going back and like filling in those light spots.
Yeah.
One solid fucking motion. But when you're mobbing, bro, like when you're filling your letter, you just zebra that shit.
Yeah.
Boom, on the curves, everything, bro. And then you just fucking outline it. Who gives a fuck? Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. I never did.
For the throws and all that shit.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be like, fuck it. Ghosty fill.
I like roller fills too.
For sure.
Yeah. It's tight.
Actually, on one of the last things I was doing, there was nobody had that color I needed in the can. So I had the can and I color matched it at fucking Home Depot.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I think you told me about that.
And you know what? I recommend that.
Yeah.
Do your outline and then fucking roller fill it in. Because for like $25-$30, you can get a gallon. Mm-hmm. And that's way more than 6 cans.
Yeah.
I feel like you can cover, because you can water it down. Definitely got to water it down.
How do you water it down when you're running out of paint? You're at the spot?
With your water bottle, or?
You piss in it.
You piss in it.
Was like...
He's all amused and shit, like, what?
Sometimes you got to piss in it, bro.
Just piss in it. I mean, fuck it.
Just don't let it splash on you, because... What the fuck?
At that point, you just don't even think about that, dog.
It was like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Piss in it. Oh, look, the homie fucking said it right there. Definitely use a fat after shaking, yup, to get the flow. Yeah, okay, and I think what the homie's saying is you could put a fat tip on the can, spray it to like really get the flow going. Because when you use a smaller tip, sometimes it doesn't like, that's where you'll get like, it'll be all like thick as fuck and it kind of like oozes out the tip and shit. Has that happened to you?
Yeah.
And that causes by like a few different things, not being fully shaken up. The tip is thinner. So you put a fat tip on there and get it spraying, and you see the color, the right color, boom, switch and put your other tip on there. You know what I mean?
That was what was whack about the iron lax on that show would come out like that, like fucking silly string and shit. Like you mean shake. It's just and they were cool, but then they kind of sucked.
I really think that's just from the shaking of it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you shake it up, bro, like this can right here. Okay, I hear that. So for me, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's pretty good. So that one's not as loud, right?
Right.
So that one needs to be shaken up, bro. You know what I mean? Boom, that one's good, bro. Those ones I would be like, All of those would be good to me.
Ready to go.
For sure.
Not that one.
Not that one. You know what I mean?
See?
And as that one's shaking.
It's out. It's banging already.
Boom.
There you go.
You see?
Yeah.
So now I know that it's like the marble's moving around, it's breaking up the paint, and it's getting ready to go. So, you know, if you're going to go catch a spot, like before you even go, because I don't like to be shaking the cans all hella loud at the spot and shit, you know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Sometimes there's residents on the other side of the wall, so to speak.
Yeah.
But shake them before you go, you know what I mean? Have all that shit prepared. The more prepared you are when you're going to do some shit like that, like, the easier it is to get in and out.
Yeah.
But shake your can. It's cold right now. If those motherfuckers were outside, though, it'd probably be a little bit different and shit. You probably have to shake them and shit.
There's some foods that like put their fucking cans in ice chest with ice. You ever see that? And that's supposedly it does something to the paint when it comes out, and it gives it like a different effect. Yeah.
And they take it straight from there and use it?
In the freeze, in the ice chest and shit, full ice, yeah.
I don't know or understand the significance of that.
I think it was like the fools in Brazil or some shit like that, but I was tripping out when I saw that too. I was like, what the fuck? And they were talking about it, like, yeah, we like to put our paint in the ice chest. It gives it like this different flow. And
well, maybe it's just too fucking hot and humid out there. So the paint like separates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you leave your bucket there for a while and you open the cap, like you see like some clear shit above the paint and shit.
Yeah.
So maybe it does that, something like some effect to it like that, and then when they get it cold, it fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
It stops the process.
And your paint still works, by the way. If you see it like that all muddy, right? You just shake that shit up and.
Oh yeah, you just fucking put your stick in there. You know what I mean? Whatever you got around you, if you forgot it, if you got to fucking dump paint out, I'll paint that shit out. I mean, I've had to dump it on the ground before.
Yeah.
Like fuck it, but a cardboard will fucking do anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
And just fucking, if you keep your fucking roller pad on the roller inside of the bucket, like inside the bucket, inside the paint.
Oh yeah.
Then you don't gotta use another roller pad.
Oh what?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Instead of taking it out and letting it dry out.
Yeah.
Oh, you could take it off the fucking the roller stick, but leave the pad inside the paint.
The little brush, right? The roller shit. Take that and leave it in there.
The roller pad.
Damn. That's a good one.
Damn.
I was thinking
I might have to charge you for that one,
for
dog.
some reason.
The paper.
Like, you know, the stupid box board or whatever that you put on the paint on.
No, that's the roller, the paint pan. Yeah.
Tray. Yeah.
Yeah. The roller pad. The roller tray. The roller fucking. You know what the hell I'm talking about?
No, yeah, that's a good one though. Just leave the whole brush in there.
Just leave it in there, dog.
Yeah.
Because if you leave it in there, then it never dries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, say you're going to come back tomorrow or whatever. You don't want to use a whole bunch of new brushes. You don't want to fucking rinse those fucking brushes out or like have to clean them.
Right.
I'm going to come back tomorrow. So I'll just leave it in there.
But the brushes, I don't know about that. The roller makes sense, but the brushes will be off again.
Yeah, well, I mean, even the brush.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, the bristles and shit is like something different. But I'm talking about the pad.
Right.
From the little small ones fucking to the big ass fucking ones. Doesn't matter. Let me see what it says. What it say? Great advice for show. Oh, the homie yums. We put microwave burgers in the backpack for the cold weather and feed them barking dogs. What the hell?
Oh, feed the dogs the fucking.
Oh, okay, I
burgers.
got you. Yeah, because if you're gonna roll up to a spot, you know what I'm saying? Fucking. Oh
That's
shit,
tight.
they got some dogs right there. I've never really encountered like dogs like that though.
At a spot, huh? That's the housing.
Yeah, I mean, there's like lots and shit that you might want to try to get. You got to pass through the lot to get on there in some industrial area, and they got a dog and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Casper did. He gave the fucking the dogs fucking the edible shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. That's Oh, I call him Casper, but his name's not Casper.
Yeah.
In Friday After Next, it's what's his name?
I don't even know his full name. Binary Man. The guy from K.I.D.S, right?
Yeah, the guy from K.I.D.S. You seen K.I.D.S? Bro, K.I.D.S is like the back in the day movie that was like, oh shit, that's tight. Do you know who The fool from Friday After Next is the white boy with Day Day and Craig.
The one that gets his skateboard ran over by the Lolo. He said, "That's my board."
No.
And he's feeding the dogs, the fucking hot dogs or the edibles.
Yeah, to the gate. Remember, he's like pushing the whole.
Oh, yep. I don't know who that is, but
Okay, so that fool's in the movie Kids,
Yeah.
and his name's Casper.
mm,
So it's actually like a AIDS movie, like about like kids and fucking all.
Unprotected sex. And all
Yeah,
that
unprotected
shit,
sex and shit.
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Fucking like they're in New York and fucking bunch of skaters, stoner ass
Yeah.
fools, and fools fucking with like bitches and shit, and this bitch, that bitch, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then I guess the bitch went and took a test, and she came out positive. So she was like, the whole night she was looking for him, and she couldn't find him. And then when she finally finds him, or whatever, he was like fucking some other bitch, and she was like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wild,
And she ends up like going to get faded and shit. And that fool Casper from the from Friday After Next, he wakes up in the morning, dog, from the tub, and like he's fucking looking for a fucking beer, and he's drinking this 40, this, that, and he comes across her, and he was like, "Hey, yo, what up? What up?" Like trying to like wake her up, but he sees she's all fucked up, so he fucking starts pulling down her shit, dog, and fucking like, you know, basically rapes her, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's not basically, it was. You know what I'm saying? She didn't fucking wasn't like, "Oh, hey, what up? Go ahead." You know what I'm saying? Like, so he fucking took it from her, right? He was like, "Give me your chunks on you, white bitch." No, all right. Well, that's from Blood and Blood Out, my bad. But the fucked up, but the fucked up part was like, he paid the repercussion because she's got AIDS.
Yeah.
So when he did that, you know what I'm saying? He like,
Yeah.
haha,
Paid the
motherfucker.
ultimate price.
Hey, joke's on you, motherfucker.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Check it out, kids.
You are a toy!